Hello everyone, I am Sadia AIWali and welcome to today's discussion. I hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to discuss an important topic related to mental and emotional well-being. How to identify and avoid toxic positivity. And being positive is generally a good thing, but sometimes people feel pressure to stay positive all the time, even when they are going through pain, stress, or sadness. This is known as toxic positivity. Understanding the difference between healthy optimism and toxic
hmm
positivity can help us build stronger relationship and improve our emotional health. But to help us understand this topic better, I am joined by ChatGPT. Welcome, ChatGPT. Thank you for joining us today. To begin, what is toxic positivity and how is it different from healthy positivity?
Thank you for having me, Sadia. So, yeah, toxic positivity is basically when people feel pressure to be positive, even when they're hurting or struggling. It sends this subtle message like, hey, don't show those so called negative emotions, just be happy. Healthy positivity, on the other hand, makes room for all emotions. It recognizes it's totally human to feel sad, anxious, frustrated, or anything else, really. Instead of shoving pain under the rug, healthy positivity is about acknowledging that pain while still holding on to that sense of hope and solutions. It's more like saying, this is tough and I'll get through it, rather than just saying, I'm fine. So the big difference is healthy positivity includes honesty about your feelings. Toxic positivity just tries to erase them.
Why do some people encourage others to stay positive even during very difficult situations?
That's a really good follow up. Often it comes from discomfort. People don't always know how to sit with someone's pain, so they rush to fix it. Saying things like, look on the bright side, or others have it worse, sometimes becomes a way for the speaker to manage their own unease. It's not always malicious. Sometimes it's even well intended, but it can end up shutting down real conversations. Admitting hard feelings feels heavy, and a lot of folks just never learned how to handle that weight. So, yeah, the push to stay positive is often more about avoiding discomfort rather than actually helping the person who's hurting.
What are some common examples of toxic positivity in daily life?
In everyday life, examples pop up all the time. Think of when someone is grieving and they're told everything happens for a reason. Or if someone's super stressed about work and they hear, just be grateful you have a job. Even on social media, messages like good vibes only can create an atmosphere where people feel like they can't show struggle. It shows up in families too, like telling kids not to cry instead of asking what's wrong. All of that can make people feel unseen or even guilty for having normal emotions. So, yeah, the pattern is taking a complicated, real feeling and pasting a smiley sticker on it instead of listening.
How can toxic positivity affect a person's mental health and emotional well being?
It can take a real toll. When someone feels like they have to hide or deny their painful emotions, it bottles everything up inside. And over time, that can build stress, anxiety, or even depression. Instead of processing feelings and letting them move through, the person ends up feeling isolated, like, I guess I shouldn't feel this way. That's where shame sneaks in, this sense of being wrong for not being happy. And that actually makes it harder for people to reach out for help or be authentic with others. So rather than promoting resilience, toxic positivity weakens it because true resilience is built on honesty, vulnerability, and connection. Without space for all of those real messy emotions, mental health really suffers.
What are some healthy ways to stay hopeful while still accepting difficult emotions?
That's such a powerful question. One of the healthiest things is naming your emotions honestly. Just being able to tell yourself, I'm sad or I'm frustrated without judging it. That simple act can release some of that pressure. From there, hope doesn't have to mean pretending. It can be as small as noticing one steady thing you can lean on today, a routine, a friend, even just a walk outside. Practices like journaling, mindfulness, or talking with someone you trust can help hold that balance too. It becomes less about choosing between happy or sad and more about holding space for both, saying, I'm struggling and I still believe things can shift. That kind of hope is real, grounded, human, not forced.
How can parents, teachers, and leaders create an environment where people feel safe expressing their feelings?
Yeah, that's such an important angle because it starts with the tone leaders set. Instead of rushing to fix or minimize, just listen, really listen. Saying something like, that sounds hard, tell me more, gives permission for feelings to exist without judgment. Modeling is huge, too. If a teacher or parent admits, I had a tough day and here's how I'm handling it, that shows that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's a part of being human. Creating consistent spaces for open check ins doesn't have to be formal, just regular invitations to share thoughts or worries builds trust as well. And when someone does open up, responding with curiosity and empathy rather than advice right away helps people feel safe and valued. In short, it's less about always having the right words and more about offering presence, patience, and genuine care. That kind of environment gives people the freedom to breathe and be real with each other. And that's where real strength grows.
Can practicing self compassion help us avoid toxic positivity? If yes, then how?
Yeah, absolutely. Self compassion is actually one of the most effective antidotes. It means treating yourself the way you would treat a close friend with patience, kindness, and understanding instead of criticism. When you practice self compassion, you give yourself permission to be human, to feel pain without shame. So instead of pushing yourself with just get over it, self compassion sounds more like this is hard and it's okay to feel that. That gentle acceptance takes the pressure off and creates space for genuine healing. From there, hope feels natural rather than forced. So it's not about denying that things hurt, it's about holding yourself with warmth while you process. That's the balance. Compassion first, then optimism has room to grow.
Finally, what message would you like to share with people who want to stay positive in a healthy and balanced way?
If I could leave one message, it's this: real strength isn't about being positive all the time, it's about being real with yourself. You don't have to erase sadness, fear, or anger to live a hopeful life. Those feelings are not failures, they're signals. You can welcome them, listen to what they're telling you, and still move forward with hope, one small step at a time. It's not about perfection, it's about balance. And honestly, just allowing yourself to be authentic is a brave, healing choice in itself.
Thank you so much, ChatGPT, for sharing your thoughtful insights. Today's discussion reminded us that true positivity does not mean ignoring pain or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it means accepting all emotions, facing challenges with courage, and supporting ourselves and others with kindness and understanding. When we allow ourselves and others to feel, heal, and grow, we build stronger mental health and healthier relationships. And thank you to everyone for watching and joining us today. If you found this discussion is helpful, then please like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments. You take care, be kind to yourself and others, and see you in the next session.
You're very welcome, Sadia. It's been a pleasure being part of today's conversation. I just want to leave all the listeners with this final thought. Every emotion has a purpose. You don't have to smile through every struggle to prove strength. Real strength is letting yourself feel, treating yourself with compassion, and moving forward in your own time. Thank you to everyone who joined us today. If this talk helped, please like, share, and comment. Take care of your mental well being, be kind to yourself and others, keep learning and growing. Allah Hafiz, and see
Allah
you in the
Hafiz.
next discussion.
Allah Hafiz.